one of the roles of art throughout human history is to kind of express that which we can't really word. How do you just breathe? It's so beautiful, right? And so hard and devastating, all of it. How do you hold it all? It kind of makes it possible, in a sense. I think we're all creative. For me, I just happen to prioritize that quite adamantly. You're fighting against the tide of bureaucracy and normalization, and you're just like, no, I'm gonna keep my soul and the mystery and the magic of life alive. I met Tyler when I was 15 or 16. He was a pivotal figure in the early South African graffiti scene. We were kind of rebellious at that point, growing up in post-apartheid South Africa. It was very experiential to go out and be in different neighborhoods and meet different people and like deliberately crossing cultural lines and cultural norms. So I was 17 when I fell pregnant, and we really grew up with Keya. We had no idea what we were doing. I always thought you want your child to be inspired and to follow their dreams, therefore you should do the same. When he was with me, he was in the studio. I'd be working, painting, and he'd have his little section, and then I'd pass him whatever he wanted to use to make whatever art he wanted to make.
It was so cool because you would go to art shows and you'd look at everything and you'd be like get all fired up, and then get a piece of paper from someone and a pen, and then he would start drawing. He's like, I've had enough of looking at everyone else's, I need to do my own, So he'd been exposed to it forever, Everybody around, like the greater community of artists in Cape Town, those are all, considered Keya family.
He was brought up in this real active, young, creative experience that we were having at that time.
I grew up in an unconventional way. In some ways, our childhoods overlapped. My parents were only just leaving theirs as I emerged into mine.
You like that? I got photos of it.
There was a period where I was just on the road non-stop. Keya's with me, and so we grew up as friends, And there's obviously parental guardianship and that, but essentially I think we have a very special friendship.
Because I was surrounded by art from such a young age and exposed to all these different subcultures that kind of met together, I never felt that art was singular, and so as a kid I would always draw, but in my mind it's just explaining a vision of creativity as a whole. New wall. It's 6 stories high. New lift. Old one. Bye.
Keya talks to me about the philosophies that I learned from my father, and some of them on my own that I've taught him and he's adapted, and that's most of the influence that the men in his family have had on him, is how to think and how to problem solve and how to look at things. But artistically he's on his own mission.
I think I'm a product of nurture and nature. There's no wall between the two.
The mountain and the clouds are in constant conversation. Like your art and your life are in constant conversation, and they inform each other. It's a story of handing down a creative response to the world.
I definitely see in everyone a story that they should tell in some form.